The wings of all kinds of insects are, for the most part, very beautiful objects, and afford no less pleasing an object to the mind to speculate upon, than to the eye to behold. The truth is, the science of nature has been already too long made only a work of the brain and the fancy. It is now high time that it should return to the plainness and soundness of observations on material and obvious things. By this the earth itself, which lies so near us, under our feet, shews quite a new thing to us, and in every little particle of its matter, we now behold almost as great a variety of creatures, as we were able before to reckon up in the whole universe itself. Statistics are history, and we gather them so that we can learn from history. History is supposed to teach us how to deal with the present and future, but it doesn't do that if we look at it merely as a record of events. By the help of microscopes, there is nothing so small as to escape our inquiry, hence there is a new visible world discovered to the understanding. Cut your morning devotions into your personal grooming. You would not go out to work with a dirty face. Why start the day with the face of your soul unwashed? It is commonly believed that anyone who tabulates numbers is a statistician. This is like believing that anyone who owns a scalpel is a surgeon. Many a person who started out to conquer the world in shining army has ended up just getting along. The horse got tired, the army rusty. The goal was removed and unsure. Nature is, as it were, a continual circulation. Water is riced in vapor into the air by one quality and precipitated down in drops by another, the rivers run into the sea, and the sea again supplies them. Say and do something positive that will help the situation, it doesn't take any brains to complain. The footsteps of nature are to be tracked, not only in her ordinary course, but when she seems to be put to her shifts, to make many doublings and turnings, and to use some kind of art in endeavoring to avoid our discovery. There is scarce any one invention, which this nation has produced in our age, but it has some way or other been set forward by his assistants. He is indeed a man born for the good of mankind, and for the honor of his country. So I may thank God, that Dr. Wilkins was an Englishman, for wherever he had lived, there had been the chief seat of generous knowledge and true philosophy. We dribble away our life, little by little, in small packages, we don't throw it away all at once. It is said of great empires, that the best way to preserve them from decay, is to bring them back to the first principles and arts, on which they did begin. The variety of disasters that can occur to us is so enormous that we tend to preserve our sanity by not thinking about most of them. Sensible people take precautions against possible disasters, and of course one man's idea of precaution is another man's silly worry, but whether we're heavy worriers or light worriers, we all have to draw the line somewhere, and say, this thing happens too rarely to give me concern. As in geometry, the most natural way of beginning is from a mathematical point, so is the same method in observations and natural history the most genuine, simple, and instructive. We must first endeavor to make letters, and draw single strokes true, before we venture to write whole sentences, or to draw large pictures. Thanks for watching.